over the weekend. I was with my daughter, and then I saw a clip of a TikTok, I think a gentleman dancing, presenting a gift, and so on. Then I said, "Hey, what's this boy doing?" Then my daughter said, "Mommy, you are the only one who does not know Moya David. You are the only one who does."
Very good.
How has he branded himself? Dancing. Personal branding is creating a strong, positive perception, either for yourself or for the company. You are creating a positive perception. How people see you, how people view you, there is something that comes to their mind. That is what branding is all about. Personal branding. How you brand yourself. How, when people look at you, when people see you, what do they see? What is their perception? Now, there are okay, for me, I think there are two types of branding. There is that which you communicate, and there is that which you do not communicate. There is the perception people get even before you open your mouth. Yes, like this is the one now. Sometimes people use when you go for an interview, and as you walk into the interview room, people look at you and already make a perception. This, you haven't even opened your mouth.
No. Appearance, physical
you
appearance.
Yes, just the way you appear, the way you are dressed, the way you have done your hair, the way you have matched your colors, the way you've the way you've dressed, your whole dressing, the way you are looking, the way you're presenting yourself, even the way you are walking, even the way you are probably putting your folder for your certificates maybe on the table, or maybe you put it on the floor, the way probably you sit when you are asked to sit, or probably you even sit before you have been asked to sit. This one, you haven't even talked, you have not even opened your mind, but already people have a perception about you because of the way you've presented yourself. And then there is that which, when you start talking, what is it that people see?
Wow.
What is it that people
the main exam now?
Yes, the main exam. Now, sometimes people have a positive attitude about someone, or positive perception about someone before they talk, and when they start talking, everything goes haywire. They say, this person talks just anyhow. This person has verbal diarrhea. This person, but then when you see the person, you don't see that. But when they start talking now, you realize who they are. There are those people, again, who form a perception about someone, but when they open their mouths, you see people saying, wow, I did not know that. I did not expect perception. So a personal branding is the perception that people have about you, and how you create your own, how you create yourself, or how you create a strong, positive perception about yourself, or what you want people to know about you. What you want people to know about you.
This is just an intro,
It's just an intro.
Just an intro, but I tell you the topic
shows
Madam Joyce. And of course, before tuingie hapa, nilikuwa nimeengage watu. Wakasema, wow, siezi miss. Karibu sana msikilizaji, basi tunaendelea na awamu nyingine. Na Madam Joyce, tena karibu. Ndugu yangu James, unaonaje mambo?
Mambo iko fiti, kulingana vile Madam Joyce amekuja leo, amejitayarisha kabisa. Kwa hivyo pia mimi leo nitasoma, and as you can see I'm taking notes. So pia mimi niko class high.
And in fact msikilizaji, this is the only show ambayo mtu anasoma ama anasikiliza akiwa na kalamu na karatasi. Kennedy Njagi inakucheki sana. Jamani, chukua kalamu yako na kitabu chako. Lakini now Madam Joyce, we are talking. Why should I brand myself?
Why you should brand yourself?
Sijui Mungu aiweke tu vile inakuwa.
It's very important to brand yourself because everything communicates. Everything about you communicates. When you see a photo, like when I see the photo that is behind you, if I didn't know Chuka University, and I see that photo that is behind you, I see that nice building, I see the nice trees, they are planted very nicely, and then I see the building well lit with large windows and so on. You know, what comes to my mind? It comes to my mind that Chuka University is a very good place. It's a very good university. So even before I see it and before I confirm, yes, it's a good university, it already communicates. So everything communicates. Everything communicates. When you see a photo, it communicates. You know, when you appear somewhere, it also communicates. And if you can depict in anything, you know, anything from someone as he comes, then it's very important for people to do what? To do what we are calling personal branding. Because people label you, people label others, people put labels on you or even on others. They put labels. When they see Chacha, what do they see?
They know.
There is a perception they have.
Exactly.
And so it's very important for us to brand ourselves. Why? If you brand yourself, it makes you visible. It makes you visible. Over the weekend, I was with my daughter, and then I saw a clip of a TikTok, I think. A gentleman dancing, presenting a gift, and so on. Exactly. Then I said, hey, what's this boy doing? Then my daughter said, Mommy, you are the only one who does not know Mghoi David. You are the only one.
Very good.
How has he branded himself? Dancing.
Wow.
So if I see Mghoi David coming into this door right now, already it's either of us, the three of us, one of us, isn't it? Is being surprised. So he has already made himself visible. If you think of gifting your loved ones, your mother, your aunt, your friend, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your mind may go to David. Mghoi David. He's already put himself visible. So that's one reason why you need to do what? To do personal branding. It helps you build consistency. Because every time there is something you want to communicate, there is something that you want to communicate. So it helps you build consistency. Branding yourself helps you build consistency. What do you stand for? What do you stand for? What is it that you are selling? What is it that you are marketing? It helps you build what? Consistency.
Exactly.
Then it also makes you be able to sell yourself or sell your business or what you are standing for. It makes you sell yourself. Because now you've already branded yourself. This is what I stand for. I stand for Chuka University, or I stand for career office. So every time I am tempted to talk about what? Careers.
I stand for breakfast show.
Starting with breakfast show. Or every time I want to talk about psychological issues, because that's what I stand for. So it helps you to be able to sell or market your business. And it's not only professional, like now me, I'm a professional. Even your business, if you are someone who probably you want to be selling these equipments for media house.
Exactly.
You know, people know Chacha. When the people hear the name Chacha, they will see the things that you do what? You sell. So it also makes you memorable. People remember you. People remember you because of what you are presenting, because of what you are fronting, because of what you are selling. When you stand in yourself, you know what you are selling. Then it makes you gain trust because you are able to deliver. It makes you gain trust. People gain trust also on you because they know if if it is this company, I know it can be able to give me this. If it is so and so, I know so and so can be able to deliver this. You become also sought after. People look for you. Like now, I've just talked about Mghoi David. He did not tell me to market him. But this is what I'm talking about. Because people seek for him. He was in Zimbabwe.
The place about actually was there for a performance.
Yes.
And he did something.
You see, so anybody who wants now to gift, they will think about what? Mghoi David.
That's branding.
Being sought. That's branding. Then you also gain recognition. You gain recognition. So those are the reasons why we should do personal branding. I am calling unto students. I am calling unto every professional to do personal branding. When you appear in a place, what do people see? What do people see? When you open your mouth, what do people hear? When you are acting, what do people see? So it's very, very important for people to do personal branding. Chacha, I want to talk about something as a by the way. When you see two people, one very well dressed, another one not very well dressed, and they are probably you want to pick one of them to work for you. Whom will you pick?
The one who is mwenye amevaa vizuri.
Okay.
Mtazamo wa macho.
Presentability.
Exactly.
Presentability. And when we are talking about presentability in the way of dressing, we are not talking about dressing in new clothes. No. Let's not give people that kind of stress. No, we are not talking about dressing in new clothes. We are talking about dressing in presentable clothes. Like sometimes back, and I think it is still there, when someone has kept dreads and they have not kept them in clean manner, good condition, and nice, what comes to your mind? Definitely, if you ask someone like me, who my age, there is but surely initially dreads were associated with people of drugs, people who are in discipline, some kind of indiscipline. That's what was associated with when you see dreads. But it's changing now. It's changing. But we also don't rule out that a number of them may be engaged in some funny activities, such that if there was a crowd and the policemen were running looking for a suspect, they may actually pick that person. So that's what we are talking about. What branding are you portraying out there? Your personal brand. When people see you, the perception, and then when you open your mouth, what is it? When they see you, whatever you do, what is it? So you need to brand yourself. You need to brand yourself. You need to be able to brand yourself so that you can gain recognition, so that you can be visible, so that you can be consistent in whatever you are selling, so that you can, you can sell yourself, can become memorable. People, when they hear your name, what is it that they hear, or what is it that they see?
Wakisikia ni Wangari Mghoi, wanajua ni mazingira.
Exactly. They actually every time, even now, even when she's gone, when you hear the name Wangari Mghoi, you see someone fighting for the trees. You see someone fighting for the forest. You see someone, by the way, I always remember her by her describing, forests and rivers, the source of a river, how a river starts, how the water trickles in, and the tadpoles that she was, I remember her with that.
Reputation.
Just the reputation, actually. It is reputation.
Exactly.
Yes. You remember him with what? Matatu structure. Structuring of the matatus, the safety belts, the speed governors, and all that. That is what personal branding is. And every student should brand themselves according to the profession that they are taking. For you, you brand yourself according to the
CJ.
CJ. That is, even when you are in class, people can see a journalist. How do journalists portray themselves? How do they carry themselves? That is how you should be doing it. So every other person, if it's a teacher, if you're doing education, how do you brand yourself? By the way, I'm told there are some lecturers that if you enter their class and you're not portraying their profession, they tell you go and portray it and come back.
And I think they should be doing that.
I think they should be doing that because you are training them from an early stage to be what you are training them to be. So you really need to carry all that. Their code of ethics, code of dressing, if there is any in that particular profession, and all that. Let them do that, so that as they are growing, they are selling themselves, they are marketing themselves, they are selling themselves.
This issue of code of dressing imekuwa ikibring watu down sana. Was somebody is very competent, lakini sasa hatusemi hajavalia vizuri, amevalia vizuri, analingana na yeye, lakini sasa madam mtu anaingia kwa ofisi, anaongea vizuri, anafanya vizuri, lakini sasa
the dressing code, the dressing can really let it makes it makes the people sometimes we say my dress my choice. That's what people say. My dress my choice. It's very unfortunate, but you see, my dress my choice may make people to be uncomfortable, even making deals with you, just by the way you are dressed, or by the way you are you are looking. Like for us ladies, when you dress in a dressing that is relatively too short, that even when you are sitting down you cannot sit properly, you know, the people you are dealing with become uncomfortable on your behalf.
Exactly.
So will you be able to close a deal? No, you may not, because they are already uncomfortable by the way you are portraying yourself. You're portraying yourself very low-necked clothing that the boobs are about to pop out and so on, and very short whatever. So it makes other people uncomfortable. So image is everything, by the way. Image is everything. And the first impression lasts. The first impression lasts. So it's very important for us to brand ourselves in a way that we want people to remember us, or in a way that we want people to see us. So
and now,
that's
Madam
basically
Joyce,
that. Yes.
Now social media and branding. Kuna wale watu we try to avoid social media as far as kila kitu inaweza fanyika. Nakwambia mimi TikTok, mimi Facebook, mimi Twitter, siwezi kwa hizo vitu. Is it really possible to brand ourselves without using these social media brands, handles?
It is very possible to brand yourself even without using social media, because when we talk about social media, this is something that came recently. It's not that initially we had this social media as expounded as it is now. It used not to be there, and yet still people used to brand themselves. People used to still brand themselves. People, you would see them and you would actually see that they are standing for something. But now in the current generation, unless whatever you are selling doesn't need social media marketing, it may be impossible to avoid social media marketing currently, because social media helps you to market your products, helps you to market yourself. Though there 90% of us use social media not to learn, use social media not to market ourselves. We use social media for fun. Okay? And someone was saying, every time you are in the social media, know you are making money for somebody. Use social media to make money for yourself. Use social media to be able to brand yourself, so that you put yourself in front there to be able to get something out of it, but not just for fun. Fun is good. We need to laugh once in a while. We need to laugh. We need to enjoy ourselves once in a while, but we shouldn't use social media purely for fun. We can use social media to market ourselves or to brand ourselves. And we need also to remember that social media does not forget. I mean, internet does not forget. Whatever you put there, it will be there. When people want it, they can be able to get it. So it's very important for us to front ourselves in the way we want to be seen in the social media. Yesterday I was communicating with a student who was asking things to do with a career, and you know, he contacted me in WhatsApp. The profile picture was of an old man, full of white hair, and then full of dreads.
You were even afraid?
No, I really... I still communicated with him, and I informed him whatever it is careers that he can be able to do, and I really didn't have much problem. But I thought about that profile picture. I thought about, now if you put such a profile picture, what are you communicating? What are you communicating? Because anything that you put in social media must be something that has impacted you in one way or another.
In fact, that is why I ask now, social media, mostly social media imenyima watu kazi na imepea watu kazi. Unaitwa Chacha Jackson, lakini jina unatumia kule Facebook hata haijulikani. Wewe ni Mhindi. Wewe ni Mhindi in social media.
Very funny.
Very funny. In fact, you are an Indian kule social media, lakini reality wewe ni African. Email, Madam Joyce. Una jina yenye umeandika pale kwa email. Hata ukiambia employee yako aandike email akutumie, mazee hizi.
Now, that's actually why we are talking about social media and branding. We are talking about branding because it involves all those things. Just the way I've told you, your profile picture, what does it communicate? If you wanted to talk to me serious things and your profile picture is looking crazy, or it has obscenities, or it has things that really you don't want to talk, and then you're talking to me serious things, how serious can I take you? Your social media handles, the names that you give yourself there, is very. In fact, I'm being told that there was a company that had asked people to apply for a job, and it was through email. And you know what they did? Any email that carried some funny names,
cancel.
They removed all those applications from those emails. Then they remained with those ones that carried at least your name, one of your names. Because sometimes people call themselves, you know, Genje something, you know, something, you know, I don't know. Inaonekana James akona hiyo jina. Unaona aje chacha? So it's very important to brand yourself well. How you portray yourself. Your social media, your the names you give yourself, even the songs. You know that when I call you, kuna nyimbo skiza tune. Yo. Atusemi. Lakini kuna skiza tune zingine. Hata unatoa simu kwa masikio unaienda because you really don't want to listen to that kind of crap. Because it's full of crap, full of full of implications. Unanipigia kwani
sishike saizi shika. Imagine this somebody atakupea kazi.
It's a very important call. It really puts people off. Brand yourself well.
Personal branding.
Okay, msikilizaji, be presentable. Madam Joyce ashasema. Lakini Madam Joyce, umeongea vizuri sana kuhusu personal branding. Is it a must want to consider the target audience wakati unataka kujibrand, personal branding?
Yes, exactly. You need to consider your target market, your target audience. What are you selling? You know, okay. When I say what are you selling, it's not necessarily a product. It can be services. You are selling services. Like now when we have mentioned Moya David, David, you know, what is he selling? Dancing, a particular song. Of course, I've seen there are other songs that he has used, but mainly this particular song, and then gifting people. So it's very, very important to consider the people you want to serve. And of course, yes, you can be able to portray yourself in that particular area, depending on the people that you want to serve. If it's children, definitely you will come down to the children level. If it is youth, there is a way youth will accept you more if you portray yourself in a certain way. And there is a way they will reject you if you come in a certain
Unaenda na suti kucheza mpira.
So yes, James, it's very important for you when you are branding yourself to know if it's services you're offering, if it's a product you're offering, how do you brand yourself specific for those particular people or audience. Yes.
Okay, msikilizaji, nambari ya rafa ni 0114506611 at Chuka University Radio Breakfast Show. Tuko naye Madam Joyce Mghoi.
Exactly. Anakata dakika ni 35 baada ya saa 2. Tunazama kidogo kwa burudani kidogo, lakini nakuacha na tabia za Wakenya. Jamani, tabia zetu acha zituuze. Need to sell ourselves because of our behavior. Sikiza kitu yake Meja. I'll be back immediately na tutakuwa na mengi ya kuzungumzia ndani ya jengo Mama Joyce Mghoi, Madam Director, na vile vile kuna pango fulani nimeona pale waki advertise mambo kufanya na Nabukwezi something the career nini. Atakuwa anaongelea zaidi baada ya tukirejea. Cheze mbali, stay tuned.
Madam Joyce Mghoi. Msikilizaji bado wanaendelea kukusalimia hapa. Naangalia hila likilo bado wanasema ako ndani. Anakusalimia sana. Anauliza how to brand yourself.
How you can brand yourself. How you can brand yourself. Okay, I would like to start with something that I always tell students. That the world doesn't owe you anything. I hope the world doesn't hear this. But the world doesn't owe you anything. We die. The world doesn't owe you anything. If you need it, you must go for it. If you want it, you must go for it. If you need it, you must work for it. The world doesn't owe you anything. You can't sit down and every time say, so and so should do this. The government should do this. So the university should do this. Or this person or my parents should do this. No.
Do it yourself.
Do it yourself. If you need it, do it yourself. Why? Because you are the only one who has the vision for it. You are the only one who is feeling that you need to do it. Maybe someone else may not be able to get that. So how do you brand yourself? You must know your uniqueness. You must know your uniqueness.
How different are you from
How
others?
different are you from others? How different are you from others? Your strengths, your passion, your goals in life. You must be able to know that. Your strengths, your passion, your likes. How different are you? Because every one of us is unique in one way or another. In one way or another. Who knew where David will make money by dancing and gifting people? Who knew? And that is a very, that's a unique thing that they are probably they could be the only ones who can do. Although I know now Kenyans, they
copy pasting.
So we'll get so many other Moya Davids coming up. Then you have friends. Ask your friends. Ask your friends to describe you. How can they describe you? Your genuine friends, your family members. Let them see what is it that you can be able to do and be able to communicate to you. That for you, I am seeing that you can be able to do this or that. Remember, Chacha, when we did the advert for Career Day?
Exactly.
Someone had it from Nairobi.
Wow.
And called me and told me, Madam Joyce, have you ever done voiceovers for products?
Wow.
I said, may God hear.
May God hear.
May God hear. So you see that someone giving me a positive feedback on, what they are describing or how they are describing me. So you need to ask people to be able to tell you, probably they have seen some of the strengths that you have and you can be able to maybe follow that. Then identify your priorities. What are your priorities? Identify your priorities and then make a plan for yourself. Make a plan for yourself. So sit down and say, this is what I want to sell. This is who I want to be. This is the agenda I want to front. This is, there is a gentleman that you all know, the gentleman of G Pioneer.
Yeah.
The
other
Nani anaitwa Jason.
Yeah, Jason.
I hope Jason doesn't mind when I mention him here. But have you ever met Jason, even under normal circumstances?
Exactly, we do.
How does he appear?
Very official.
Very smart, very official. He stands out.
Exactly.
He actually stands out. By the way, me, I didn't know even he does modeling. I when I saw how he's smart almost every time, I asked him one day, I told him, Jason, you can be a model. He told me, Madam, I do model.
Yeah.
Are you getting that?
Yeah.
So that's what we are talking about. Knowing your uniqueness, pursuing the uniqueness. The people around you also may know some things that you can be able to do, and then they front you, and then you are able to plan yourself and say, now, this is the image that I want to create about myself. Yes.
Creating an image,
about
create an
yourself.
image. Mazee, hakuna mtu
creating an
atakucreatea image.
That's true.
Hakuna mtu atakujaji.
The world doesn't owe you anything.
Yeah.
In fact,
even your uncle, even whoever, if you want it, go for it.
Wow. But then, Madam Joyce,
yes,
are there any rules to do these things?
There are rules. There are rules. Okay, we really don't call them rules, but we can call them like guiding principles or things that can help you to be able to portray a good image. One of them is being genuine.
Kwa mkweli.
Be genuine.
Maze kuwa kitu huko. Usifake life.
Be very, very genuine. Be very genuine in whatever it is that you are fronting, and let it be something that is in line with your values. We have our own personal values, and sometimes if you're selling something that you're really not convinced in your heart that needs to be sold, you will not be a very good marketer in that area. So be genuine in whatever that you're selling. Let it be something that really goes with your values. Then have focus. Have a focus. Have a focus and be specific. Have a focus and be specific. Sometimes we are junk of all trade. When it comes to this, we are there. When it comes to this other one, you are there.
When you
freelancer, kila kitu unauza, So don't be a junk of all trade. Don't be everything to don't be everything to everyone. Just be specific, be focused on one area, and then follow it through. Then be able to be consistent in whatever you do. Be consistent. Being consistent means you can do what you're saying you can do.
Exactly.
You are reliable. You are reliable. You are consistent. You are able to be trusted. So be consistent in whatever that you are doing, and then you also create a positive impact. You need to create a positive impact at all times, create a positive impact at all times, then leave your brand. Leave your brand. Leave it, you know.
Hata watu
yes. Don't work in Chuka University and you're praising KU.
No.
KU is sincere. Sisemi kitu mbaya.
Give an example.
It's just an example. It's just an example.
Yeah.
You know, because if you are in a brand, you know, you cannot be fronting a certain brand, but when people follow you quietly, they find that you are. It's just like currently when we have these politics, you know, you cannot be saying I am supporting this person. Yes, leave your brand. Leave your brand. And let other people tell your story because of the brand that you are fronting, and then you leave a legacy. You leave a legacy. So those are some of the things that they can guide you. They can guide you. And when you are trying to sell yourself or sell a brand, you should also be ready that there could be challenges here and there. That there could be challenges here and there. Be ready for those particular challenges. So a brand is basically a promise. A brand is a promise
to people. And
it should be delivered.
Exactly.
So a brand is a promise delivered. You front a brand and then you deliver it.
Wow.
You front a brand and then you deliver it. You become reliable. You probably become, you become responsible. You become consistent, and then it also makes you be unique in that particular. So that's why when people hear a certain brand, they see you. When they hear a certain brand, they see you. Or when they see something, they say, oh, this one looks like, you know, because you have already sold a brand consistently, and now it is actually working for you. Yes.
Wow. When I see Microsoft, I see computers.
When you see, by the way, for me, when I see an advert which has a lot of green in the TV, my mind goes to Safaricom.
Wow.
Only probably to discover later on that is not
the case.
Yes. So a brand can actually sell itself that you can be able to see the consistency, you can be able to see the reliability of a certain brand. Yes.
Sometimes, unajua, Madam Joyce, especially the graduates, okay, let's not base it really to people ambao wamesoma.
Yes.
Mimi sijasoma. Can I create a brand of myself kama sijasoma? And kama mimi, zile vitu nafanyaga ndogo. Is this restricted to literate people?
No, it is not restricted to literate people. Anybody can brand themselves. Remember, there is a time I was here and I said, there are very many people that have become successful, and they really, some of them did not even do a degree, some of them even dropped out of school, but then they have created a life of themselves. So anybody can brand themselves. Even a carpenter. Even a carpenter can be known for a certain brand, or can be known for their reliability, or can be known for quality products. Actually, you can even go to a home and then you see something and they say, oh, I think so and so made for you this one, and it says, yes, it is true. I got it from so and so. How is that? Because this person has fronted themselves and has sold themselves by making some certain good quality products. So everybody can see. So it is, anybody can be able to brand themselves.
Actually, in the carpenter, niliona carpenter create kiti, the same kiti ni ngazi, the same kiti ni meza, the same kiti pia ni kitanda. So ni kitanda, ni kiti, ni meza, ni ngazi, the same. So whenever I see that kiti, I remember that person.
You remember that
and
person.
Nikiona na najua ananisikiliza. Actually ni mtu wa huko. So I'm not marketing. Si advert na chapa. Lakini kitu kizuri kiangalia.
That is the thing. So branding is for everyone. Branding is for everyone. Let me tell you, Chacha, even if you don't brand yourself, we will brand you.
Wow.
We will label you. We will have perceptions about you. And that's why I'm saying, when people see you, what do they see? That's already a brand. And that's why I also started by saying, you can have a brand which you are fronting yourself by talking about it, and you can already have a brand even by standing like this. People will already see something, because people will have perceptions. People have intuition. Like now, there are some people that you meet and you probably, when you first reported in Chuka University, and there are people that you met and you said, hey, this one as a friend, I don't want this one. I was that's branding.
Yeah.
They have, you've already labeled them. And then there's some people you saw and you say, yes, I think I can be friends with this one. That's already branding. You are branding yourself when you don't talk, and you're branding yourself when you talk. So it's very important for you to be consistent. What you show and what you act, what you say, it should be consistent.
Wow.
Branding, it's it's something that is there for everyone. Everybody can brand themselves.
Yeah.
So it has to be okay for you. Don't let people continue to brand you in a way that you don't want.
Yeah.
You know, people can brand you in a negative light.
Yeah.
You can be able to correct that by branding yourself in the right way, or the way you want people to remember you. So anybody can brand themselves.
Wow.
Anybody, kila mtu anajibrand, na kama mimi nijibrand kama CJ. Inaweza kuwa na shida ama
ujibrand na jina mtu.
Hiyo mchezo staki. Nasema kama nauza computer na CJ anauza computer. Nijibrand. Jemo, mkiniona tu
Jemo wa CJ.
Unaona tu computers.
Hiyo ni copyright.
Unatumia that's copyright. Labda hajairegister, lakini unajua you are using another person's fame to be able to sell yourself, which is now not really. That means you have not discovered your uniqueness. You've not discovered your uniqueness. That's why you are thinking maybe the other person is better than you, and therefore that's why you want to portray yourself like the other person. And we have people like that. People who front themselves like other people, so that they can be able to sell, or they can be able to market, or they can be able to do some things. That is kama ukora. What can say? Hiyo ni uko.
Unaenda social media, Madam Joyce Mghoi, wewe ni mmoja, lakini ukisearch Madam Joyce Mghoi wako 20. Na wewe uko na follower wachache kuliko wale fake.
That is true. Because even someone was saying that's why celebrities try to customize their accounts by making them, be verified that this is now me. This is me. The other person, the other one. That is not me.
Yes, Madam Joyce.
You can't brand yourself with someone else's branding, because then you will not have discovered your uniqueness. And I have said, all of us are unique in one way or another. And let me tell you, if we sat down to explore and to look at our uniqueness, we will become successful in life, because God has already put something in each one of us that if we pursue, we become successful in life. But sometimes we don't do that. So we are all unique. We can brand ourselves as uniquely as possible.
Jigundue msikilizaji, jigundue na realize. 56 minutes baada ya saa 2 asubuhi. Tumebaki na dakika 2 hivi madam. Neno lako la mwisho tukimalizia. And this topic how wish hata tuendelee. This topic is so sweet. So 2 minutes madam tukimalizia.
Okay. Articulate who you are, articulate who you are, and be able to communicate to people about who you are. You'll be able to sell yourself. And I want to leave a quote by Mansour Hasib, which says, you do not need to be perfect. You need to perfect your uniqueness.
Wow.
You do not need to be perfect. You need to perfect your uniqueness. And your personal brand is simply your reputation. Your personal brand is simply your reputation by Art Pama. So those are some of the things that I can be able to say. Let us brand ourselves. What do we stand for? What do we represent? Let us brand ourselves. When people see us, what do they see?
Wow.
Madam,
so amazing. So amazing.
Touch of grace.
Yes, Touch of Grace KE. Now let me sell myself.
That's a brand. Actually, Touch of Grace is another brand. It's another brand.
Touch of Grace KE. Kindly go there, watch, subscribe, share, leave a comment there, and let's learn together.
Actually, it is an extension of what we do here on Tuesday and many other things. So if by any chance you missed our services on Tuesday, Madam Joyce Mghoi got you covered in Touch of Grace, YouTube. So amazing. So good. Let's meet on Tuesday again.
Yeah, Tuesday.